Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a couple of things to unpack, unbox, unbag. Issues arise on the trail. The last thing you want to do is carry your big toolbox around. I used to carry my toolbox and leave it in the truck. Whenever something happened, I'll have to drive back to the truck. Now I got this nice and useful, I mean it's very useful tool set. I believe I got this from Chain Reaction Cycles for as a gift, if you will. When I got my Big Al was a fully built bike, but you have to put some parts together, so they send you this with it, and I'm very thankful for this. Once I put this on my bag, this was a lifesaver. I mean, from things from unstucking a chain, tying up axles, doing little things like that. This came in very handy. It works very well, and it saves you a trip to your vehicle or the trailhead. That being said, I got a little upgrade. So today we're gonna look at the Brothers M19. I got this off of Amazon. It was at a very good deal. I believe I paid $23 for it. The gold version, and it comes with a carrying case. This is not plastic, guys. This is metal. This is a tool itself. There's one. There's two. Like I said, this is the M19. It has hex keys, a flat screwdriver, a Torx C25, a Phillips head, an 8mm and a 10mm wrenches, and 4 size spoke wrenches, and a chain tool. The chain tool is kind of small, but you do use the whole thing as leverage. Okay. It weighs 175 grams. It's made out of 6061 T6 aluminum frame, and it has hex wrenches 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8mm. Screwdrivers, 2 Phillips and 1 flat. The Torx, you have the T25 and T10. And open wrenches, 8mm to 8mm. And he has a lifetime limited warranty. Well, that was a mouthful. All that, guys, fits here. And this goes in this little case. And this goes in the back. This is a chain tool. What's cool about this, they use the whole thing for leverage. So that might come in handy. I have yet to break a chain on the trail, but if I ever do, I have that. There's the hex, the Torx, Phillips, flat, a bigger Phillips than the T25. And on the other side, you have, and they range in sizes. This is the 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. And it's a really good material, feels very good. It's a really nice tool. I mean, I'm used to my other tools so flimsy. I'm very grateful that I have the first tool. I mean, it introduced me to the tool, but it was kind of flimsy. It looks very well constructed. Anodized body made of aluminum, and the tools are in there pretty tight in there. They're not just wiggling around, which is a pretty cool thing. So that's the first tool. That's the Brothers M19, and that goes in here in this case, and that goes right in there. And that goes into my bag. Really cool packaging, guys. All right, guys, the next stuff I got is from Jensen USA, one of my favorite online stores. This Chain Reaction Cycles.com and Competitive Cyclists are great websites. There's plenty of them, but these three are really awesome. There's a couple of things here, and I'll get them out right now. I'm very excited for one of the items in this pack. All right, guys, so the first item from the packages here is a humongous bag for the little tube. As some of you have watched my other videos, you know that I run carbon bars on my Blue Pig, that you need to use some of this carbon fiber gel whenever you're gonna have contact with metal on that, since you can't torque the clamp anything more than 5 Nm. So this will help your bar not move. I have not had any issues with my bar moving from place, but this is just an extra insurance. All right, the other thing I got from Jensen was this Blackburn 19 function. This is the Wayside multi-tool. They have this tool on sale there at Jensen USA, and it really caught my eye because a lot of the other tool, they have this as a flip out. These are actual hex wrenches, and they have this ball tip, so they can get in at different angles. So they have really good sales at Jensen USA, guys. I got this there. I can't remember how much it was, but it was pretty economical for what it is. This is a 19 function. So it has an array of tools. Comes with this nifty band. This does not have a metal casing like the Crank Brothers. On design alone, this one kills it, guys. But I mean, having the wrenches arranged like this, that is super cool. Especially because you can take them on the trail, put in your bag, and this will keep it in place. Here's this chain tool. Again, you use the whole thing as leverage, so it can work on the trail. It's not just for show like some other. Here's the knife. It's a serrated knife, and this is the 5, 4, 3, 2.5, and 2. Side has some flips, which is the 8, the flat, the Torx 25 and 30, and the 5mm. These are pretty cool, guys. This is a pretty cool unit. I believe I can't quite remember. I believe this was $34. It's not as inexpensive as the Crank Brothers, but it's pretty cool, and I had to have it. I do have 2 packs, 2 hydration packs. I'm gonna put one on one and the other on the other one. Hopefully I don't get too much use out of them, but when I do need them, it's there. God knows I used the other one a couple of times. Now for the biggest item on this purchase, and this is going on the Mmmbop. Finally rode the Mmmbop. That bike is awesome. But I did decide to get some E13 carbon bars. These are 800mm wide. They have a 35mm rise. They have a 9-degree backward sweep and a 5-degree upwards. They're a 9.5 sweep, and they're awesome looking. Let me open them up. And I didn't buy carbon bars, guys, for the look. I have carbon bars on my Mmmbop, on my Blue Pig. I noticed that with the carbon bars, my hands are not as fatigued as with aluminum bars. I mean, I'm not an expert rider by any means, but I can't tell the difference when I'm riding my carbon bars on the Blue Pig. It's a lot more, it's supple as compared to the aluminum ones, especially the ones on my Mmmbop, because they're 35mm. The ones on the Big Al and my Dragonfly are 31.8mm clamp size, so they're a little more nimble, more flexible. Once you go to a 35 on aluminum, they do kind of feel stiff. So these are the bars by E13, complete carbon fiber. They do have marks here at the end, so you can cut them to size if you want to do so. They give you the 790, 780, 770, and 760. And these things are light, guys. This is one of the reasons why I got the Pace. I do, my other bars are the Revan E35s. And they come with some instructions. And you can only torque to 7 They do show their stem. I am gonna be using this with the nuke-proof stem. So that was the unboxing, guys. Thank you for sticking around, guys. I do have that review coming up for the Mmmbop. Well, my initial thoughts on the bike. I don't actually review my bike. I'm not, like I always said, I'm not an expert rider. I just started doing this a while back, and I can't review my bikes because I can't use them to the full potential. But thank you guys for watching. These bars are amazing.